without giving any spoilers away, were you guys happy with the ending of each of your characters?
Mm-hmm.
Because that moment from Hugo Gloss's interview with Millie Bobby Brown and Oh Snap was posted and went viral before the Stranger Things series finale even dropped on New Year's Eve. It's been viewed 8.3 million times on one Millie fan Twitter account alone. And yeah, with many interpreting Millie's...
That's all.
I love your face.
Yeah.
was really her saying no, she's not happy with the ending. And Twitter is running wild with this theory. Oh my goodness.
Stay with me.
Ironically, that when they were promoting season 4, The Wrap asked Millie about what her desires were for her character in the final season.
I'm scared about vocalizing anything that I want because it always gets turned into like, Millie Bobby Brown demands this storyline. And I'm like, no. I didn't say that.
Well, she's bang on about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to see if there's any weight to this theory whatsoever, I decided to check out a bunch of interviews that Millie's done about the final season to see what she says about the ending. I watched a lot of interviews, people. A lot of interviews. And well, here's some of the moments. This is the first one from March 2024 when she was on her Damsel press tour, and Capital FM asked her what it was like shooting the final season of Stranger Things.
The story is unbelievable, so of course I get really excited about going into that, knowing that my character's got a really cool storyline.
Here's Millie with some of the cast and the Duffer Brothers at a Q&A event that happened after Volume 1, Season 5 had dropped.
This year I read the script and I was like, okay. Like, this was very exciting for me. It was really exciting to be more of a resource this season, not just because of my powers, but also just her physical kind of training and attributes that she's kind of put herself through. I feel like Volume 1 only touches on what she's been training for. And I'm really excited for everyone to see what that leads to.
So not only did I not find any hints that Millie's dissatisfied with the ending, I found quite the opposite. What it made me realize about that Hugo Glass moment is what Millie could have been doing there is just really playing up the fact that she can't say anything about this ending. So yeah, she decided to go like, oh, I can't say a single word about it. So I'm just going to go, instead of saying yes, I just go, But yeah, then we saw what it all led to in the series finale that dropped on New Year's Eve. And I will say that going into the final chapter, I figured that Eleven was either going to die or leave like E.T. The natural, logical narrative conclusion to this series. Like, it has to bring some finality to it. And yeah, that's the only logical way this kind of works. And it turns out that's exactly what Millie was thinking a couple years ago at a Q&A event.
I do want her to die. She needs to die. Right?
It would be so sad to see.
I know it would be sad. I know. But how cool would it be? She's like sacrifices herself. It would just be so cool, but I know it's never going to happen.
And yeah, that's what we watched happen. At the 81-minute mark of this finale. Goodbye, Eleven. Very sad, but heroic, impactful, meaningful, powerful, and fitting. Yeah. But then...
At least not the real story.
The real story.
Yeah, about 30 minutes later, at the 111-minute mark of this finale, yes, it was a very long finale, Mike offered up an alternative narrative, kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure ending.
In order to trick them, she had to make everyone, including her friends, believe that she was dead.
Yeah, if you wanted Eleven to survive, you got that ending too.
I'd like to imagine that she's in a beautiful land somewhere far away.
Yeah, the only way for her to maintain her friends and Hawkins' safety is to not contact her friends and tell them that she's okay.
This is just a theory, right?
How do we know it's true?
We don't.
Now, Millie went and watched the finale in theaters and spoke to the crowd as the credits rolled.
Fans like you, so thank you so much for coming out here and watching it. I hope 11 stays in your heart forever like she don't mind. Thank you guys, have an amazing night.
And Millie's only post-finale Instagram post has been this photo that she posted on New Year's Eve with the caption, "Over and out." Millie's husband Jake posted this photo of Millie, presumably outside the movie theater where they had just watched the series finale, and he wrote on the photo, "I believe."
I believe.
I believe.
I believe.
Now, the Duffer Brothers have done some post-finale interviews, and they imply that Millie was consulted in regards to Eleven's fate before they wrote the finale script, saying, There were discussions with ourselves and also with the other actors, and everyone had very specific ideas of where their characters would end up. And yeah, when it comes to 11, it would be a decision of if she would end up dead or alive. Now, back when she was promoting season 4 of the show, which would have been around the time they probably would have consulted with her about the finale, Millie was totally fine with 11 biting the dust.
So the Duffer Brothers are two sensitive Sallys that don't want to kill anyone off. We need to be Game of Thrones. We need to have the mindset of Game of Thrones.
And just kill like a main character.
I know, kill me off.
The Duffer Brothers aren't saying if they believe Mike's story to be fact. Telling the Hollywood Reporter, I don't know if we want to say. Obviously, we've had these conversations with Millie too, and we all have our own interpretations. I worry if I say it, it might take away. We really want the audience to take from it what they want.
If there's anything about their final arc, their final moments that came from you, completely from you, that was your idea or something that you were like, I think this is how this should go.
Yeah, there are a couple things, but more performance things, not plot things, that I wanted to do. 11 rarely smiles, so there was a moment where I wanted to. So that's interesting.
Maybe there's another moment in the finale where 11 smiled, but the moment that I can think of is, yeah, her final shot. So yeah, Millie was consulted on the finale, she had no notes on the finale, and she's excited for her fans to see the finale. She's okay with the ending, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The only remote possibility that she had a small problem with the ending would be not the fact that 11 died, would be the fact that the little add-on that 11 might be alive.
They tried killing David off. They brought him back.
That's true.
But even then, I can't really see her being upset about that because, yeah, if you want 11 to be dead, she's dead. And yeah, she's dead, guys. Come on. She's dead. Like, I mean, that sister was dead on the ground. She wasn't then wandering over to a wall and hike herself up against the wall and sit there for another 2 hours. So then 11's going to be in that thing. And then when everyone just happens to duck their eyes, she's going to go invisible and run to the door, go inside the door, and go down a hole or something. She's dead, guys. She's dead. But yeah, anyways, Millie's totally fine with the ending, guys. All the evidence points so. Okay, what are your thoughts?
But on this show, everybody comes back in like a dream sequence or like a vision and something like that. So it's like as an actor, you're like, oh, it's not that bad, right? Or is it? What is it like to read some of these scripts and see who leaves and who dies on the show?
I don't know what you're talking about.